Hi here, this is Mr. Fernandez and I'm going to give you step by step what you have to do today. We're going to try to introduce the Greek myths and Greek legends. So your assignment today is going to be based on watching a couple of myths, maybe more, and taking notes in your journal. Let me tell you how is it going to happen. Go for students, teacher web pages, then go to my page, Mr. Fernandez. Don't forget to go to Greece files, and in the top you watch actually this introduction. You're watching it right now, so you click probably on this section here that says DDD. That's where you click first, and you're listening to this. Greek myths are very important because what they are doing is actually capturing reality and adding fictional events. So there is always a true part in every myth, and there are fictional things on the top of that. The difficult things for us in archaeology and history is try to reconstruct and take apart the myth and see which parts are true, which parts are completely fictional. So in archaeology, if I'm studying a myth of the Minotaur, for example, I might be able to find a labyrinth or a maze, but I know that it will be impossible to find a corpse or a tomb of the Minotaur. So that's what myths are important, because they help us to reconstruct history by telling us some things that are true, but it's very difficult sometimes because the author actually laid layers and layers of fictional things on the truth. So it's just sometimes becomes tricky. So let's go to the assignment. You click on the link, and then you're going to find this page. I'm going to go to the first one I double clicked, and you have to watch two myths. That's mandatory. The myth of Theseus and the Minotaur, and Daedalus and Icarus. You have to record in your journal a brief summary, 2 paragraphs more. Try to summarize it. Try to be concise, which is like shorten it. That takes some skill. Don't rewrite the whole video. Just summarize it in 2 or 3 paragraphs. What are the main things of the myth? Then you identify some of the main characters. There are not too many on each myth. For example, I said Icarus, son of Daedalus, he has special wings. Then you describe the next one, etc. You have to mention per every myth 2 things that archaeologists could find, and 2 things that are completely fictional in the myth. So you have those things to mention in your summary of the myth. Extra credit if you watch the other 2 myths and write a small summary in your journal. Just let me know. I'll give you extra credit. If you don't finish today doing the 2 myths, the myth of Theseus and Minotaur and Daedalus and Icarus, don't worry. It will be an assignment, and I'll work with you Tuesday. Okay? So if you go to the main page, I'm going to close this one. Easy. You click on this one, and the video opens here. You always can click, and you can take notes, and then you click on the next one. These are the 2 mandatory, the 2, and these are the extra credit. So that's the assignment. Enjoy, and we'll see you Tuesday.